put in the chat where you're watching from. I love this part because we literally have people all over the world that get on and join us. So I love it, love it, love it. And then once we get everybody in the room, you guys, we're going to get started. All right. Happy Friday, everybody. All right. All right. Looks like we're good. Okay. There's just a few more people trying to get in. We're going to get started. We respect that you guys showed up on time. So we're going to dive in and get started. So hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so what we're going to do today, you guys, we are literally going to break down with you guys. This is a free webinar, so I'd grab a pen and paper. You're going to get some really great information today, but we're going to break down digital marketing for beginners, how to start earning online with zero experience. And when I mean zero experience, I mean you don't need any experience, you don't have to have any understanding, and you don't need a following. We are going to break down how that is possible today. So I want you to screenshot this because we're not giving any income earning disclaimers, but you will share some success stories of what other people are having. But we make no guarantees that that can happen for you. We can just provide the community and a safe place for you to hopefully grow and thrive and be able to reach your goals and dreams. So I just want you to imagine this real quick. Imagine discovering what you need to learn and the strategies you need to implement to make passive income. You know what passive income is, right? It's an income that comes in with little to no work that needs to be done, and how you can escape the 9 to 5 without spending any money on marketing and without bothering friends and family. How would that feel? And I love this, you guys. She literally was, I made $900 just sitting and talking with my friend on the phone. That's passive income because her automated system was doing the work for her. Now, this is what I call about family working together. Check this out. In her first 30 days in this digital marketing process, she made $2,200. Her mom made $3,000. Her cousin, who in 2.5 weeks, she made $1,200, and her aunt made $900. You guys, isn't that cool? What a cool impact. How awesome. Yes, I think her family is definitely the winning circle, but that's the difference of being coachable and literally being consistent. Now, I just want to go back, you guys, when I discovered this back in September of 2022. I was very stressed. I was not having the time with my family I wanted. I don't know about you guys, but when I become a parent, I had envisioned what my life with my children would look like, right? We would be able to travel. We'd make these insane memories. And I wasn't doing a very good job at that because I didn't have enough money to make the memories by traveling. And I had to work really, really hard to even make money. And I was looking for a different way. And then I had actually discovered this blueprint, you guys. It was 2 years ago this month. And I followed the 6-figure blueprint step by step. I learned to master the 2-hour workday. I learned to promote digital programs so I could have a global business. I learned to stay consistent. And you guys, I made 6 figures in 6 months. Never in my wildest of wildest dreams did I think that would happen. And the best part is it's given me my life back with my family. It's giving us the time freedom and the financial freedom to make memories and do things I never thought was possible before. So if you're hanging out with this with us today on here and you would love to learn how you can have more time and more income to make more memories, you're going to love this. And here's what I'm going to share with you, because you're going to get a blueprint and we're going to show you how you can shave off your learning curve. What if you could make some extra income this year and make your holidays completely different? So are you ready to learn how you can launch an online business without any experience? So let's talk about what is happening in the world today. The world has gone digital. No matter where you go, people are looking on their phone. Like you can't go anywhere without seeing somebody look at their phone, right? So it just makes sense to launch into the digital marketing space because people are already there. They just need to discover your business. You need to help them discover you, my friend. And this is why this matters, because the digital goods economy is a gigantic $950 billion market. The e-learning industry, I'm just going to give you guys a few stats of this industry. The e-learning industry did $950 million in 2019. By 2023, it was doing $1 billion a day. So what it used to take an entire year to do, started doing in one day. And now it averages 1.2 billion a day in 2024. And it's projected, you guys, to be a 3 billion a day industry by 2027. Do you realize how much money is going to be made in this industry? And why not you? Like, why not you? So how can you take advantage of such a growing, trending industry and even quit your job, even have the time freedom and be able to start designing your life? So I'm going to actually share several ways with you that you can launch into the online space. The first is you can create your own high quality digital products or programs. Okay. Now there's some advantages and disadvantages to that. But one of the downsides of that is this can take months to create, and then you have to learn how to market. And that's not time freedom. And what if it doesn't sell? See, if I go back years ago, all I ever heard about the online space was you have to create your own product or service or program. You guys, the only thing I could have created 2 years ago was how to be a hot mess express in your 50s, how to look in the mirror and be disappointed. I didn't feel there was any kind of value that I could bring to the marketplace. So in my world, that wasn't an option for me. I didn't want to create something. I didn't want to take the time and cross my fingers to see if it would work. Another way is you can get involved with affiliate marketing or network marketing. That is what I chose years and years ago, right? Now, the downside of that is you work really, really hard and you put most of the profits into a company's pocket. You guys, when I did network marketing, and I love the product, so I'm definitely not bashing network marketing whatsoever, but the way the structure of the page set up, you only make a small percent. So you're going to work really hard and put maybe 25% in your pocket and put 75% in another company's pocket. So if I wanted to get 100%, I would have to get 4 customers a day, right? Because 25% and 25% and 25%. And so that's the downside of it, right? Plus you have no control and you do not get paid what you're worth. And what I mean by no control is that anytime the company can change the comp plan, at any time they can change the formula of the products. Now, there's a time freedom option. This is the option that I discovered. And guys, I got to share this with you. I actually discovered it on Facebook back in September of 2022. And I'll tell you what, it wasn't a video. It was literally a post. And what that post said was literally a dream come true for a mom. It was every single thing that I needed to hear or I needed to see. And it was everything I was looking for. So I'm telling you guys, never give up on the vision you have for your life. It's out there. You just haven't found the right vehicle yet. And you never know, maybe what we're sharing with you today is that vehicle for you and your family. So the time freedom option is to promote done-for-you digital programs that are high quality and proven to sell. And I'm going to explain what that means. But here's some of the advantages of that. You have an innovative edge. What that means is these programs are on the forefront of that trending industry, that industry that's doing $1.2 billion a day. It's involved in that industry. And that is giving you the edge over the competitors, people that maybe are slower to the market or slower to new ideas or slower to updates, because that is what is so huge in today's fast pace. High ROI. Now, ROI is return on investment. So since the program is already proven to sell and the initial investment is generally lower than creating your own product, service, or program, the return on investment is so much more, right? For example, 1 customer, you're in profit mode. How cool is that? Like 1 customer and your business is in profit mode, then you can build your business on a monthly basis for 0 monthly expenses. And it's a proven market fit. So it's already been tested inside of the digital space, right? So it has a proven track record. So that gives you the benefits of the validation that you need to be able to launch and grow a successfully online business. Now, here's the part that I really love, because 2 years ago, I was a hot mess express. I was disappointed in myself because I was struggling to get something going online. So you can leverage other people's expertise. So you don't got to put that pressure on you, my friend, because the done for you programs are created by experts with a deep understanding and experience. So with selling these types of programs, you leverage their expertise, which can enhance your brand's credibility because it's attractive to other customers because they see other people having success, right? So when you're promoting something that already is proven, people are like, oh, people already like this. People are already purchasing it, right? And 100% profit. This is the part that I was like, I'm in. Now, here is how you can make 100% profit by promoting other people's programs, because you pay a website fee. It's a $29 website fee. Now, you guys, not everything has hit inflation, because 2 years ago, it was $59. Now it's only $29 today, but the company creates the website. Now, here's why I got excited about that, because that meant I didn't have to create a website. That meant I didn't have to go test something out there in the world and see if people liked it. I could promote something that was already converting and creating an income for other people. And that's the freedom. That's the freedom I was looking for, something that was proven to work. Let me give you an example of that, okay? But I want to help you learn today how to make 10K months. I just think that is the goal that people should go for, okay? So we're going to talk about that. And you are going to create that by digital programs. And I want to show you that today because it's the time freedom option. This is what we promote right here. It's 4 different digital programs. It's really no different than other companies, right? And I'm going to break down how to make 10K in 60 days, okay? And let me kind of go back there a minute. This product right here sells for $900. This is our #1 selling product. I'm actually going to share the stats with you here in a minute. But if you get 12 customers a month, just 12, that's 10,000. So what if you went for 12 the rest of this year? All you would need is 12 customers the rest of this year to make $10,800. How cool would that be if you had an extra 10K in your pocket before the holidays? See, that's what I love. I was like, wow, if I can learn these skills and learn how to grow a business globally, it just made sense to me. Now, if you're on last night's webinar, you can see that it's updated. But in the last 5 months, the Legacy Builder program has had $18,429,000 in revenue. Now that's 18 million. That's 100% profit into the community members' pocket. Right? So you guys, that's literally averaging over $118,000 a day. Again, proven to work, already tested in the marketplace. So it's not like you're bringing something in the market that's not already working and converting. Let me give you an example that everybody can relate to. Starbucks are proven. Do you realize when you go through that Starbucks drive-through, that person didn't create Starbucks. That person bought a Starbucks franchise. They bought a done-for-them coffee shop. They already had the marketing done, the strategies done. They already had a proven system in place. That's why people will spend millions of dollars, because they know a Starbucks coffee works. They know people buy Starbucks coffee. Look at Apple. Apple allows other people to sell their iPhones. I have my iPhone through Verizon. Verizon didn't make this iPhone. Verizon sells other people's products and is a $17 billion a year company. And guess what? T-Mobile also sells an iPhone because they didn't want to create their own product. And they're a $1 billion company as well. AT&T. You guys, it's the way it's always been in this world. There's not a lot of things that are unique, right? People understand the fact of why not promote something that's already proven to work. And when I discovered that 2 years ago, I was like, it's already proven. All I got to do is learn how to market it, right? Because can you imagine if you had a proven product program to promote, and you knew how to promote it by following a proven marketing program. So I'm going to break down how we are able to attract and learn how to attract customers to our online business. Okay. Now, again, when you're global, the entire world is your customer base. I can't sell a Starbucks coffee to Cecilia in South Africa, right? I can't do that. I can only sell, if I have a Starbucks franchise, I can only sell that Starbucks to my neighborhood. And so you're limited to the amount of customers you can get. You guys realize when you have a digital business, there's no limit. Sky's the limit. The entire world is your window of unlimited customers. Now, the thing you need to learn is how can you attract those customers to you? Now, here's where it gets really, really, really good, because we're going to show you how to attract customers so you don't have to find customers. You don't have to DM people or follow up with people. You literally have a fully automated business that's out there working for you 24/7. This is where the beginner friendly comes in. Because in the discovery method, we show you how to create your social media for business, how to have your social media channel, your storefront. We're going to show you how to build that brand. We're going to show you how to build $1 million brand, even if it's faceless. Okay, we're going to show you how to do that. We're going to show you a copy and paste free ads method. This is this was the dream come true for me, because this is the introvert's way to do it. Copy and paste free ads to high traffic websites for free, right? I love that because I didn't even have to create videos. I could just post free ads. And then we teach you how to use social media. You guys, I launched my business on TikTok in 2022, September of 2022. August of 2022, I wasn't even on TikTok. I actually thought TikTok was a dancing platform. I didn't know what I didn't know. I just saw my daughter and my granddaughter dance on TikTok. So 0 followers. And I built a TikTok channel to 6 figures in 6 months, which turned into my first million in 17 months off of a brand new account. So you don't need no huge following, because guess what? You can't take followers to the bank. What you can take to the bank is customers. Okay. Yeah, there's 5 billion people on social media. That's what's exciting. But there's 5 billion people on social media. You need to know how to attract them to you, right? So that's where we teach you to post free ads, how to use attraction marketing with ads. I used to attract moms. That was my ads. I would go, attention moms, and I would call them out in their state. I teach you these really cool strategies to help you use free ads. And then 5 billion people on social media, we teach you how to become that magnet and attract people to you. And how you do that is by understanding who your perfect customer is, by creating content that will develop the know, like, and trust. Because people do business with people they know, like, and trust. If you do not know how to do that, my friend, that's what you need to learn. Because once you learn these skills and strategies, sky is the limit what can happen inside your business. Now, I'll be honest with you. I was terrified to do videos 2 years ago. I didn't know that you could build a faceless brand. If I would have known this 2 years ago, I would have launched my business faceless. I think that would have been so cool. And I would have got momentum that way, then started talking on videos. That's me. So I love that this option is available today. And I will share with you, many people have purchased from me, started faceless, but got inside our community and started growing and built this huge confidence. And they started loving to create videos to talk to their customers. So that's what I love. No matter where you are in your education level or in your mindset, we have many ways that you can start growing a business. Okay, now, you know that promoting in the digital space is probably one of the smartest things you can do. It's a brilliant business plan where you can learn and earn. You're going to know how to market on social media. Now, let's talk about how to get your time back. And that's because we're going to give you a fully automated sales process. I actually call this our freedom machine because it will be freely out there working for you 24/7. This is what it looks like. You guys, this is literally all I market. I just market this. So in this digital marketing process, you learn email marketing, you learn email automations, you learn how to build your email list. Because inside your email list, you can turn that into multiple different income streams. And so what happens is when somebody puts their email in between this page and this page, 1 out of 20 people are buying. So think on average inside my community, 1 out of 20 people are buying. So think about it. If 1 out of 20 people are buying, that's your goal, right? So if you have a goal of making 10,000 a month, that would be every 5 days, somebody needs to put their email in for you to average that. Now, I have people in my community, mine are like 1 out of 10. I have people 1 out of 5 buying from them. I have people 1 out of 40, right? The numbers are different, but at least you have something to aim for. And that is what I absolutely love. So, oh, I love this, you guys. She's about ready to hit 6 figures inside our community, but she's automated her business. This is the power of automations, because it would be hard if you had to get on the phone with people. It would be hard to make 88,000 in 6 months. But if you have it automated where at any time anybody can go through it, it just makes the process easier. Then we have Dell, he's almost there. 5 more sales and he's going to hit 100K. And I actually spoke with him today. And on next week's free webinar, he is actually going to share with us. So I'm telling you guys, if you are loving this information today, I would definitely launch my business and make sure you have guests on next week, because when they hear his story, it is absolutely powerful. Again, fully automated sales process. So how would you like to be part of a thriving community and be part of an interactive program to help you literally go from launch, beginner friendly, to learning how the strategies to have profit with an online business? And you could literally have your business ready to launch this weekend. How cool would that be? And all you need is 1 customer to get your business in profit mode. Is that not awesome? Now, this is a community. We have over 40,000 people inside our community, you guys. This is the environment that you are going to grow in. You are going to thrive in. I want you to think of a plant. You have a plant, you put it in a pot, but if you don't water it, or if you don't take care of it, it gets dry and the plant doesn't thrive. But if you provide an environment for that plant to grow in, and you're making sure you're nourishing that environment of that plant is going to grow wild, right? That's our community in a nutshell. We are providing the environment to help you grow and thrive. It's actually an interactive community. There's actually 6 live mentoring Zooms each week. Now, does that mean you have to attend all 6? Absolutely not. That just means you can attend the ones that you know is going to help you, my friend, be able to reach your goals and dreams. And that's what I love. But there's always somebody there to encourage you and support you every step of the way. Now, you see this blue right up here. It says the 90-day success sprint. We actually are doing a 90-day run, and I'm going to invite you to join us today, because I really want to help you make the last of this year the best of this year. And in this 90-day success sprint, it's actually, we're going through the MAM strategy, where we're helping you master your income earning activities, helping you master the 2-hour workday so you can get more done in less time. And we're helping you apply proven strategies so you can reach your goals and dreams. And we're going to help you multiply your income streams. I am going to show you how to grow a YouTube channel and monetize your YouTube channel. So you're not adding more hours, you're just adding more income. And it's completely beginner friendly to do. And that is exactly what I love. And here's an example of the power of automations again. Look at this. Kevin is on vacation, and he literally has made $2,700 while on vacation. This biz works if you work the business, and that's because of his automations, my friend. And Destiny, she's had 2 $900 dings. That's $1,800 she's made in the past 48 hours. So they made all of that money, all from promoting 4 different digital programs. And these are the different digital programs that they promote. When somebody purchases the Legacy Builder from their website, they make $900. If somebody purchases the digital mastery from their website, they make $600. If somebody purchases the passive daily pay blueprint from their website, they make $300. If somebody purchases the Launchpad, they make $100. Can you imagine what if you just sold one customer or one of these products a day online? That's $1,900 a day you could make. Heck, what if you just sold one of each of them a week? That's an additional $1,900 a week you could add to your family's budget. Now, one of the most important things people talk about is time. How much time will this take? Now, before I talk about the time, what I would love to do right now is I want to bring Cecilia on, you guys. Cecilia's from South Africa and she's celebrating today. She just made her 3rd million in South Africa Rand money. Congratulations, Cecilia. But I want you guys to hear her story because she launched her business exactly how I'm sharing with you. But when she launched, she didn't have a lot of time as well. So she can kind of share with you a little bit about both of them. So Cecilia, I'll let you take it away, my friend. And congratulations on your 3rd million. Like how does that feel to even say?
You know what? I'm actually so emotional today. If I reflect back on my life where I got started 16 months ago, you guys, 16 months as a South African, right? This didn't take me 16 years. It took me 16 months. I literally, when I got started with this, the day before I decided to grab that link and go and check this out, I was actually having a bridal party at my salon in which I worked 15 hours a day. I worked 6 days a week. Flipping, sometimes I needed to work a Sunday if my daughter needed something. And that specific day when I picked her up from school, I was overloaded with work. And as I picked her up from school, she was 5 minutes late, 5 minutes, God forbid. And as she walked to the car, she was teary. But I snapped. It was like, Nani, you need to hurry. You know, I've got this bridal party. I had Bridezilla there. I was under a lot of pressure. This was money that was supposed to help pay the rent and everything. But for the rest of the day, I didn't see my child. And that evening, the way that my salon was set up, I sat at my nail station. And when I looked up, my teenager fell asleep on a couch. So we all know, give a teenager a phone in a bedroom and they are happy, right? But if they sit and wait for you, you need to know that they needed you. And I'm also an angel mommy, so I've got 2 little boys up in heaven. But that moment, I really realized that I needed to do something, that this trading time for money thing is not going to work because I'm working all these hours, yet I'm still broke. Yet I'm still having debt collectors phoning me more than my mom does. Yet I still need to choose between Stay Soft and freaking washing powder because I can't afford both of them. And if I reflect back from then 16 months ago and me today hitting my 3rd million as a South African in 16 months, I am in absolute awe, you guys. I am in awe. I mean, 3 months into this business, I was completely out of debt. Something I tried for 22 years after leaving school, because we kind of get into debt the minute we leave the school, right? When we start working. So for 22 years after leaving school, doing what society expected of me, I couldn't get out of debt. I actually ended up deeper and deeper and deeper. I worked more and more and more. I had less and less and less time, and I completely lost myself. If I just look back on how depressed and how under pressure I was 16 months ago, and I look at today, I'm still like, you know, the day that I fell down on my knees and I was like, God, there's got to be a way out. It can't be this. This can't be life. This can't be what you planned for me. And when he put this beautiful Michelle O'Neill the next morning, 5 o'clock in front of me on TikTok, I'll have you know, coming up all the way from Kansas to South Africa on my phone saying, I can teach you how to work 2 hours a day and get your life back. I can teach you how to earn daily dollars online. And I was like, I wonder if this could work in South Africa. I wish this would work in South Africa. And I entered my email address that day. I received an email for a free webinar just like this. I jumped on, I listened to mums and dads, how they changed their lives. And I saw the 2-hour workflow and I realized, you know, I can fit this in the bits and pieces of my day. I can use 10 minutes here and 10 minutes there. I want to tell you something. When I got started, I didn't even speak on camera because I was too afraid. And I just want to mention this because Michelle was speaking about the faceless branding. I actually started out with voiceless content. I pointed to text on screen and I used music in the background because I was too afraid to speak on camera, but I was ready for change. And I used that copy and paste method that she told you about just now diligently for 30 minutes every single day. And 6 weeks into this program, I tapped into a training which I neglected a little bit, but Michelle went into in-depth training on teaching you how to make a connection, how to do attraction marketing, literally aiming towards your perfect customer. And my content changed. And the very next day, I started creating an income. This was 6 weeks into this business, you guys, which was for me still a short time to start showing profit. I woke up to my first dollars in my PayPal, which was in awe. 2 hours later, I was busy working on somebody's nails. It would have taken me 2 hours and 20 minutes that day to make 280 Rand. If you're from South Africa, just drop a yes in the comment section because I know you understand that currency. It's barely money for 2.5 hours worth of work, right? But at that minute, I got my next sale, which was a $300 sale. It is over 5,000 Rand, and I didn't need to do anything further. My automated system kicked in and worked and gave that client what she needed, and at that second, I knew it was gold. The next morning, I woke up to another 600, which immediately put me into profit mode. From there, 4 weeks later, I made my first 6 figures as a South African, having 145,000 Rand in my bank account, which I could buy groceries with. I didn't need to use a calculator to go and buy groceries with. 7 months into this, and I know it's going to sound unbelievable, especially if you've been working your butt off for a boss or in your own business, brick and mortar business, because we are not used to making 100%. But 7 months into this, I made my very first 7 figures. I made my first million as a South African, which got me out of debt. It got me a new car. It helped me flip my zip code. It completely changed my life. My daughter's in a private school now, and 2 days after Christmas, I could pay school fees in full. I'm in on this 16 months, and today I hit my 3rd million. And I want to tell you something. I'm nothing special. I'm a South African mama that sat in her lap crying, saying that this can't be life. It's not supposed to be this. 3 pieces of content, 30 minutes of copy and pasting is what gave me back my freedom, and having products in my hand that's so high in demand that people are literally searching for it on Google. If I can do this, you can do it. And anything that I did, you can do even better, my friend. I am so grateful for you, Michelle. Thank you for showing up.
I'm so proud of you. And it's, I get so emotional when you see, lives being changed the way they're being changed. So I'm just very proud of you and the ripple effect that because now how many millionaires are in South Africa now?
It's 12. And 6 of them is clients of mine. 6 of them were struggling moms that literally some of them phoned and it's like, my children are eating noodles. I can't afford anything. And 12 in total, but 6 of them are people that I know, that I spoke to. I mean, and that's not even the thousands of 6-figure earners. Moms and dads earning 100,000 and more on a monthly basis. This is so life-changing. So life-changing.
And I think the reason
I'm sorry, I'm very emotional today because I've been reflecting this whole day on what life was 16 months ago and what it is now. It's just so different. It's so different. And I love that I never needed to do any sales. I don't need to, get into people's DMs and bug them. I'm literally using 3 pieces of content to attract people to me and make this kind of money.
And what's amazing is there's not one person on this planet, if they're not willing to be coachable and consistent, can't do it. Anybody can.
Yes. 18 to 88, I don't care. You can do this.
And that is what I absolutely love. So thank you, my friend, for sharing. And I'm so proud of you. And I'm so grateful I showed up on social media that day and you seen my video, because it's an honor. And I'm just so grateful that, So, oh my, thank you. So what I want to do, you guys, real quick, hopefully Marianne is on here because I want to have Marianne share, you guys, because she's from a little bit older generation. So if you're a little bit older, I don't want you to feel like you can't do this. And she didn't have any experience either. So Marianne, are you with us, my friend?
I am, Michelle. Thank you so much. Now I'm teary-eyed, so I may break up here a little bit. But guys, if you are here today, you are in the right place. I am 60 years old and I was broke as a joke. I was in grand $50,000 just a little over a year ago. And I watched Michelle. My biggest regret is I did not start sooner. And here's what I did. I finally got my system set up in August. I turned my TV off and I kept blinders on. I was on every mentoring call. I did our daily videos. And guys, I was able to generate 100K in 5 months. I am now debt free. We are full-time RVers. My husband is 5 years older than I am. We travel the US. We were in Texas, Florida, and Arizona last year. We've got 4 more weeks here in Wisconsin, and we leave for Arizona. Sometimes I fly back and forth. I do it in the airport. Literally just do your 3 videos a day. I was going live. I've had a little hiccup with that, but I'm jumping right over the hiccup. Just do it. Listen to what 6- and 7-figure people tell you to do. Please just listen to them. And that's all I did. Now I live the life I want. And yes, I'm the one who said I'm not going to work till the day that I die. Thank you, Michelle. You have changed my life dramatically.
Oh, well, I'm so proud of you. And what would be the best advice you can give to somebody that is new to this world, new to the digital marketing and new to like what's automations and like what is the best piece of advice you could give them?
Please follow everything step by step. You don't need to go anywhere else but to your training and be on our mentoring calls. Please just do that. Stay consistent. Stay consistent. That's all I've done.
I love it. And you know what? I think about when you first started coming on webinars, like I can see you look awesome, by the way, but I can
Thank
see
you.
your energy and you feel so yeah, I can tell life is good.
It is. It's very good.
I just want you to know I'm very proud of you.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
Love it. Oh, so good, you guys. See, and like I said, you guys, it don't matter what age you are. It don't matter what kind of experience you have. Literally anybody can do this business, you guys. Literally anybody can do this. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to keep on going because I want to break down, we're going to talk about the time part, right? Because one of the things is how much time is it going to take? And do you have enough time to even fit this in with your already crazy busy schedule, right? This is why we love the fact that we have 2 hours of priority focused time where you can work on getting your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. So for example, you heard Cecilia talk about the copy and paste free ads. Spend 30 minutes doing that. And then 3 pieces of content. The goal is to be able to get your content done in 1 hour a day. And then 30 minutes responding to comments and emails and learning. So that's what we work for. That's what I said. You're going to learn to master getting that done. Because here's why that's possible. Because remember, your business is on autopilot. You have your freedom machine, your automated system literally out there working for you 24/7. And when you post a piece of content, it's always out there working for you. And that drives traffic back to your automated system. And so this is what I loved about this, because I will share with you guys, when I launched my business, and I would go to post a piece of content. While it was posting, I would get caught on social media and I would be scrolling on social media. And I was like, man, that's a time sucker. I literally just wasted 20 minutes on social media and that didn't amount to anything. So when I learned that I can get my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, that gave me the rest of the day to do what I wanted. And then I could spend time scrolling, right? Or spend time doing the things that I love. So you guys, this is huge because structure equals freedom. If you can get structure, it gives you that freedom that you're looking for. And one of the people that is amazing at that is Amy, you guys, because when she launched her business, she was working two jobs. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen real quick and I'm going to have Amy come on and share her story with you guys.
So I am here to talk to all of you guys that say, I don't have no time. I'm busy. I can't do this. I'll tell you a little story. Divorced, single mom of 3 kids, literally working 2 jobs, 18 hours a day for 3 years straight. My daughter puts me on TikTok and I found Michelle's video. But wait, I said, there's no way. I don't know anything about social media. I was only on there because my daughter created me the page, right? To watch her. I knew nothing about the online world. I didn't have any time for anything. But then she started talking about how she was following the 2-hour workflow. And I said, you know what? I'm going all in. Even though I don't have the time, I thought, right? But then I figured, wait a minute, I can do a little bit here and a little bit there. And that's exactly what I did. As I was getting ready at 3:30 a.m., I was listening to trainings. Every lunch hour, I used that 45 minutes to jump on a Zoom, to create content, to do whatever I needed to do. In between my 2 jobs, I was doing trainings, okay? Every minute extra, even if it was 5 minutes, I utilized it and I did nothing else. But that, you have time during the day. You don't sit down and watch Netflix. You watch a training. That's just something you should be willing to do. And that's what I did. Every time I got into the car, I had a training inside the car. If I was cleaning, doing laundry, whatever, I always had a training going. And I was implementing everything I was learning. Watch a 5-minute video, I implemented. Got on a live free Zoom, asked a question. I was plugged in. And let me tell you something. You've seen that there's 40,000 members in our program now. When I started 16 months ago, there was only 868 people. When something works, it works. And that's why we're up to 40,000 people now. Oh my gosh. Amazing, right? But my point to all of this is you do have time. You do not have to know anything because this is so beginner friendly that even somebody like myself that didn't even have a social media account could learn. You just implement, learn, implement. Guys, I started earning very quickly. And my videos were horrible. They were just, but you know what? I came from my heart and I just told my story in what I wanted. I wanted my time back with my kids. I was losing my relationship with them and I was sick and tired of working 2 jobs, 18 hours a day. Like Cecilia, we both started at the same time. And together, her and I have just been going for it, right, for over 16 months now. And it has changed our lives drastically, our families' lives. This is the trickle-down effect. But the time that we're giving to ourselves and to our family now is the most important and vital part of all of this. And I just, like Cecilia, I could cry every day because I've been able to earn multiple 6 figures and I could never have done that working 18 hours a day away from my home. And now I work from home, getting paid daily, weekly, monthly, whatever it is. This is what you're going to learn. Get your time back. Your kids need you. Your family needs you. And I'm just going to say one more thing before I get off of here because it's so important. if you're not taking the time to build your dream life, somebody else will hire you to build theirs. Think
Mhm.
about that.
Wow, that's very powerful. Ooh,
Wow.
yes. Yep. Thank you for sharing. And I love how it's completely changed your life as well. And you are completely beginner friendly in anything. You've never done network marketing before or affiliate marketing, right?
I was in the trucking industry and I waitressed, you guys. Didn't even have social media. I envisioned the online person, you know, the online business owner as a kid with 20 screens and down in a basement. That's what I thought an online business was. I had no clue at all. So please don't doubt yourself. Don't.
Mm. So good. Ooh.
I-
Thank you so much for sharing.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank
Now,
you.
Minnie said, how do I get started? What's the next step, you guys? Well, first of all, the person that invited you today, they sent you an email. You can go back to that email, scroll down to the bottom, and the bottom of that email, there will be a PS in that email with their website. And you can go to the website, scroll down, you'll see all 4 products, you'll see all of the information that you need. So once you get started, come back in the community or come back here in the chat, let us know. We would love to celebrate with you. But I'm going to break it down, what you're going to learn and how it works, okay? So here's what you're going to learn once you get started. You're going to learn how to promote products where you make 100% profit. You're going to learn how to automate your business. You're going to learn how to use our ultimate discovery system to attract customers to you. You're going to learn how to relate and connect with your perfect customers so you can grab the attention, stop the scroll on social media. You're going to learn step by step what you need to do daily to turn that into daily paying customers. You're going to learn how to make $900 a day, which is $328,000 a year. Let me ask you guys this. I just want you to kind of vision this. Imagine if this year you could start learning the skills, learning the strategies, and start learning how to have your own online business. What if you made an extra 10K this year? But what if you started getting momentum and that turned into a daily paying customer every day in 2025, and that was $900 a day? Do you realize that's $328,000 you could make in 2025? What if you do it again in 2026 and then in 2027? Congratulations, you're a self-made millionaire. Is that not wild? Like, what is your 3-year plan to get rid of that generational struggle and create generational wealth? And this is your vehicle to help you achieve that. If you're willing to be coachable and willing to, literally plug into the training, because it's so step by step. You literally have step 1, you click here, you go through it. Your automated system is in here, your website that you will get. You only pay $29 for your website, by the way. It's already pre-built. All you got to do is add your website, because your domain, because you're going to brand you, my friend, and you're going to add that, and you're going to add your payment gateways, because you're going to be paid directly into your bank account. And you're going to add like a picture of you and some information because it's your website, and then it's ready to go. Now, when you get enrolled today, you're also going to get some additional bonuses. You're going to be part of our 40,000 people community, and you're going to get a Canva crash course training. This walks you through how to create your videos on Canva. You're going to actually get my blueprint of what I did to make my first million in 17 months. I actually give you a success path to follow. You're going to get a 30-day market strategy growth plan. So if you're new to the digital space, new to having social media be your storefront, that 30-day market strategy helps you with that. You're going to learn how to launch a business in the master resale rights. This is what this is. These are done for you programs, and you get the ability to resell them. No different than the real world, right? Like Amazon buys iPhones and they get the ability to resell those iPhones over and over again. I can go buy an iPhone on Amazon and I can turn it in 6 months, and Amy can go in and buy that exact same phone I had. So the only difference of in the real world to the digital world is there's no cost in the digital world because it's a digital program. And you're going to get 200 digital product ideas. So if you're wanting to launch your own product, service, or program, you're going to get those ideas as well. You're going to get mindset, message, and marketing to your first million. How to equip you for success. And if you're wanting to launch a faceless brand, you're going to get your Invisible Empire Faceless training as well. And you guys are going to get access to all of that and all of the bonuses for only $900. And again, you immediately get 4 income streams. So how cool is that? You can launch a business today and immediately get 4 income streams today. Now, if that is not in your goals or your budget, we do have 3 other products as well. We have the Digital Mastery product, which you can get 3 income streams with that. We have our Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, where you can get 2 income streams. We have the Launchpad, where you can get another income stream as well. So what I want to do is I want to pass it over to Victoria, because you guys, I love her story, because money was tight for her. And she had tried many things. So she kind of came into this with things haven't been working for her and money was tight. And I want her to share with you what she's done from launching this and just following the blueprint step by step. Are you with us, Victoria?
I am here.
Okay.
And I'm going to try not to be super loud because the new house echoes so much and I'm downstairs. So I'm always so excited to share with you guys what this has done for me, because when I tell you it's like a complete 180, how many of you are currently living paycheck to paycheck right now? Like, just tell me in the comments if you are, because I completely understand that. And tell me if you have looked and tried all of the work from home jobs, because I've been there, done that too. Okay. Like, if you looked at my resume, I've done everything under the sun prior to having kids. And then as a parent, as a mama, like, I've wanted to find a way that I could work from home, make a really good income so that I'm not losing that time with them. Right. And so when I tell you I've done MLM, I've done affiliate marketing, I've done the emails, like Quickly emails and all of those things. And then I said, you know what, I'm going to do my own thing and I'm going to have my own online boutique, because then like I have control of this. And so I went from, with my MLM, I was making $7 on a dang mascara with my face glued to my phone, right? For the sake of time freedom. And I'm like, wanting to spend time with my kids, and they're over here going, mommy, mommy, mommy. And I'm like, hang on, I'm booking parties, I'm recruiting, I'm cold messaging, like trying to make $7, right? I had to literally, no joke, if you've ever done that, I was probably working 12 hours a day just to try to make maybe on a good month, like 2 or 3 grand, okay, on a really good month. And I did that for 7 years. And so then I started my own online boutique, because I was like, I want something that is mine, where I'm making 100% profit. So I went from making $7 on a mascara to then $20 on a shirt, but I was still overworked, like dealing with the vendors and the shipping and posting and all of the things, trying to find customers. I still was not getting the time freedom that I wanted and the financial freedom. All of this was happening while I started to see this girl showing up in my newsfeed, like, because this is how social media works, right? And she was showing up. She was talking about how she made 40 grand in 2 months. And I was the biggest freaking skeptic in the book, y'all. I kept seeing her showing up and I said, yeah, right. Because I'm so used to, you have to work more to make more. Right? I mean, we already talked about like how you've seen other people that have been working multiple jobs and all of those things. That's what I thought you have to do. You have to work more to make more. So it didn't make any sense to me. And so I was the silent watcher. I never asked questions. Like, I would hop on the webinars and I'm just, gaining little bits of information, but super skeptical. When I finally started this, we were so dang broke, because I hadn't made a sale in my online boutique for 6 weeks. And y'all know when it rains, it pours, right? So I needed a new transmission. I needed 4 new tires. I needed to pay for 6 rental cars while my car was in the shop. And here I go over to my husband and I'm like, hey, so I kind of want to try this thing. And he looked at me like I was crazy a little bit, because he's like, oh, you've done these work from home jobs. And I'm like, but I feel like this one's different. Never did I ever expect to find the success that I've had here. Y'all, in my first month, I made $29,000. I've never made that in a year doing anything, okay? By 5 months, I hit my first $100,000 $100,000. And then now I'm 14 months in and I have made, we did the math earlier. I think it's like $414,000 in 14 months. Absolute insanity. We just built this brand new house. Like, I just went to DC to see my brother. We're about to take a trip to the mountains. Like, we're traveling all the time now. It has given us our life back completely. And I used to always kind of cringe when I'd hear all of those words. And I'm like, okay, I had that whole must be nice mentality. But you guys, when I tell you this is the unicorn that you have been looking for, if you have been looking for a way to work from home, this is it. Look no further. This is it. Because if you have 2 hours, literally everything is broken down Barney style, step by step. Like Michelle said, she's walking you through, do this day 1, this day 2, this day 3. Like, there's nothing out there where you are mentored by 6 and 7 figure income earners on how we have made 6 and 7 figure incomes night and day. So if you are like curious about this, seriously, I will be the first to tell you, stop sitting on the fence and just dive in, because one sale puts you in profit mode and it's the most insane thing. So yeah.
Oh, I just love your story, and it's just so awesome to see how much this has changed your life. So proud
Thanks.
of you, my friend. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I wanted to see if Wendy is available to share. Wendy, are you here to share? I wanted somebody from Canada to talk.
All right, can you see me? Everybody's good?
Yes.
All right. Hi, guys. All the way from Canada up here. You can see I'm at my trailer. I've been camping all week. The weather's amazing. I love how this is such a global business, because literally, as you can see in the chat, so many people from worldwide. That is why people are making the money they're making. That is why these are mind-blowing results, because when we open our doors is to the global economy. So it literally, I've been doing this 6.5 months and I'm still blown away. I still stand in awe, because I'm 55-year-old grandma, and nothing was like this when I started years ago, right? There wasn't, not even the internet. It wasn't even a thought, at least not in my mind. The only way to make money was to have, unless you left the house, if you wanted to make money at home, you had to babysit kids. And I wasn't one of those moms. I didn't babysit kids. I had to go out and make money. So I had to sacrifice time with my babies, time with my girls, to make an income. And I just thought that was the way of life. There was no options. But I thank the Lord, today we live in this global economy, this internet world. And while it brings challenges, it brings amazing opportunities as well. And this is one of those amazing opportunities. I got to tell you, when I became a grandma almost 8 years ago, my heart melted. If you're a grandma, you know what I'm talking about. There's a different level of connection and these little lives. And I looked at them and I said to my husband, I do not want to miss a precious milestone in their young little lives like I had to with my girls. I don't want to. I've worked hard my whole life. There's got to be a different way. So I tried this, that, and the other thing in the online space. I don't know if you've tried multiple things. I did see in the chat people going, I've tried so many things. You're not alone. Like Victoria said, we tried, and kudos to you for trying, because you're an action taker. And people sit on the sidelines wishing nothing's going to change. But those of us who try, even though we try and it's not what we hoped, we're still trying, right? So when I saw this, I tried multiple things, including affiliate marketing, including doing the home parties, including high ticket stuff. You name it, I've probably tried it in my list of repertoires. But when I saw Michelle and saying to make 100% profit, I was like, what is this? Because it's not like anything I'd ever seen or tried or done. And I thought, if I could make 25% with affiliate marketing, I'd rather make 100% with digital marketing and learning these skill sets. Now, the thing she told me, it's a learn and earn program. So I was able to learn and able to earn at the same time, because I was sharing this program with people that want to learn the same skill set. I've now opened 7 different income streams. I know there's many more income streams that I want to open as well, but I'm just working it at my own pace. So guys, I'm learning this from the program. I'm learning how, like, I work on a farm. I'm an entertainment, like my job for the last 25 years has been managing an entertainment farm. So I work on weekends, I work on holidays, I work all the time when people are wanting to be entertained. And so this, you'll understand this. I don't want to have all my eggs in one basket. Because if something happened to that basket, if I lost my job, there's no eggs. If I can open multiple income streams, if one of those goes south, there's still multiple ones coming in. And that is the power of having an online digital business, because you are now creating additional income streams. I wanted more time with my grandkids. I now have more time with my grandkids, and so does their papa, because he's cutting back his hours. It's life-changing. Guys, while I've been camping this week, I've made over $10,000. This morning, when I woke up, while I was, like, you see my hair, you're like, this is not camp hair. No, I have a lovely fifth wheel here, so it has a beautiful shower. And while I was doing my hair, $408 came in automatically. This is the power of automation, because I set up an automated system over 6 months ago. I've now, as a Canadian grandma, 55 years old, made over 420,000. Like, wrap your brain around that. How is that even possible? Like, for a grandma who is living paycheck to paycheck and missing time with her kids, and really never thought I'd be able to retire at 65, let alone 55, which is what I am now. Like, it's unbelievable how just saying yes to another opportunity that I saw has radically changed my life, because when I saw this, I knew it was unlike anything I'd tried before. So I get so emotional and so excited when I share this with other people, because this has been the best decision I have ever made in my life, because it's radically not only changed my life, but I see it. My friend from Manitoba jumped in shortly after me. She's paid all her debts. She's now radically changed her life as well. And it happens. I get messages, guys, messages every day from people going, Wendy, I can't believe this is friggin' working for me. Look at what my sales are. And it makes me so happy. The domino, the ripple effect of the lives being changed one by one by one is just fills my heart with joy. And we wanted to create a portable, flexible income so we could actually take this thing on the road, because I say it's our cottage on wheels that the wheels never move, because we just never had time or the ability to do it before now. So this baby is going to be on the road soon. Marianne, come and visit me up here in Canada. Like, let's travel together, girlfriend. I think it's awesome. Anyways, I just love this. You guys are in the right place at the right time, and this is the opportunity you've been looking for. That's all I can say. I'm so grateful to Michelle for being obedient and doing this and just taking a chance on her, and now me taking a chance on me, and just how it's all working. I just love it. Thanks from Ontario, Canada.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. I love it. Have fun camping. And this is what it's about, right? The money's just a byproduct to give us the freedom to make the memories and do the things that we love. So love it. Love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Now, you guys, what I want to do is I want to go back to South Africa. And Chriselle, are you with me, my friend? Are you still there?
I am, yes. Hi, how are you?
Oh, how sweet.
Shame she 2 minutes ago had a fever and started vomiting, so she literally just fell asleep. So yeah. So sorry for that. But yeah, this is why I'm here. To be mommy to our little girl. Same as beautiful Cecilia, I also have a little angel child. My son was part of a twin, and 20 years ago next week, I lost her during my pregnancy. And 4 years ago, God blessed me with this little beautiful angel. I mean, there's 16 years difference between my children, but I believe God gave me the second opportunity so that I can actually be mommy to my little girl. But life didn't agree with it. I tried to work from home so that I can be with her, but in doing that, I lost so much of me, because trying to work 2 jobs for 2 foreign companies to try and be a stay-at-home mom when I never got to see my daughter. I missed out on so much of her in the beginning phases, but also I was highly stressed, and it was just horrible. I lost both my jobs at the end of August last year as a single mommy. I was working 2 jobs, 4 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night, to earn 18,000 Rand a month, which was like roughly about $1,000 a month. And like I said, God, I think, just grabbed in and decided, you know what, this is not supposed to happen. You're going to lose your jobs. So end of August, I was jobless, couldn't find anything for 2 months. My mom paid my groceries for me. I could not afford bread. That is how bad it was. End of October.
Aw. Do me keep on going, and then you come back to you?
Yeah, she's good. Oh no, do not. I think she needs to vomit. I'm gonna go. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry
Good
about
luck.
that.
Aw.
Okay.
Aw.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, what a sweetheart. Poor girl. Let's go mama duty. That's the most important thing. So what I want to do real quick is Dee, I think you're on here, my friend. There you are. Let's just keep it in South Africa, and we'll just have Dee share real quick. Dee, are you with us?
I'm here.
Well,
Hi, Michelle. Hi, everyone. Hello. So I recently just got back from South Africa. Actually, for the first time ever, took my parents and my sister with me to Bali, where we had a wonderful family vacation for the first time ever, you guys. So I started this business in October of 2023. So it's my 11-month anniversary, and I started out as a complete beginner with no prior experience, no formal education. I really didn't have any experience on social media, apart from just posting on Instagram for my friends and my family, but I haven't marketed anything. And I was a broke 9-to-5er. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that. I'm sure everyone can. Being a broke 9-to-5er, you guys, I worked Mondays to Saturdays, public holidays, every single month. And I did not have enough to cover my bills or to take care of my family. There were times when I would ask my mother to help me out as well. And it's so demoralizing being a person who's working, but you need to ask for help still. And I come from a background where my mother, she was sick her entire life. She had cancer throughout her body, throughout her life, and throughout my childhood. So I had very little time with my mother actually growing up, because she was in and out of hospital. And I had very little time with my father because he had to work. And he had to work and he had to take on a second job and a third job, and he had to work across, the country all the time, because he needed to make up the hours so that he could pay for my mother's hospital bills and to take care for his 2 young daughters. So a lot of the times it felt like I really didn't have parents, because one was constantly sick and in the hospital, another was constantly working. So when you hear moms and dads share on this webinar that they don't get to spend time with their children and they don't have that relationship with their children, I was on the opposite end of that, because I'm not a parent myself, but I'm a child of that environment. And it's so heartbreaking not having time with the people you love the most in the world. And when I was growing up, there was no such thing as online work or online opportunities, especially here in South Africa. And then I came across Cecilia's video, and Cecilia was speaking about selling digital products online. And she was speaking about earning 100% profit. And I've never heard of that before, because I've only heard of earning a small percentage and putting in the work and having to recruit people and build teams and being a team leader and all of that. And I was like, that is not for me. And I was one of those people. I would send Cecilia email after email after email asking questions. And she would say, my friend, she would clarify all the questions for me. And she would say, my friend, do me a favor and attend a webinar. I send you these invitations weekly. Attend one webinar, attend the presentation. And you know what? I saved for 2 months, and I started in October of last year. Within my first 7 months in this business, you guys, I generated my first not my first 6 figures, my first R1 million in South Africa. And then 3 months later, the second R1 million. So I made $100,000 in 10 months. And when I started, I was so broke. I did not have a laptop. I did not have a computer. I started with my cell phone. And Michelle's training is so user-friendly that you can do this with your cell phone and internet. It is so user-friendly because she's made it compatible for your cell phone or for a computer. And I just took my family to Bali. And while I was in Bali, everything that I spent on that holiday for 4 people, 4 adults, the plane tickets, the hotel, the restaurants, all the activities that we were doing, I made all of that money back in 1 week, $5,000 because of my digital marketing business. And the thing, my mother looked at me and she said, "You make my life so easy." She told me that I made a childhood dream of hers come true, something as the average person may think it's insignificant, but getting on a jet ski on the beach. She said, "You made my childhood dream come true." And she's a 53-year-old woman. And my father, for the first time, got on an airplane. He got on a plane to a different continent at the age of 64. And he said, "Thank you, my child." And it's so emotional. But at the end of that trip, something even better happened. My mother looked to me and she said, "I want to start this business as well." And she started her business. She just started her training. She finished her setup in a couple of days. And she's been watching her training. And just this morning, she was telling me about how Michelle is teaching her about CTAs. And I was like, my mother, who has not had an income for 30 years because she was dying of cancer and her company let her go, she now has the ability to generate an income online because of Michelle O'Neill and this business. And my mother said the next holiday is on me. So to anyone who wants to start this business, start this business. Start it skeptical, start it afraid, but start it because you will be brave and we will be there for you. And you will get the step-by-step training and guidance. You will never be left alone because you've got 40,000 people from around the world right there ready to support you. So thank you so much, Michelle. This always gets me emotional.
Oh my goodness, I know. Wow, what a story. And how fun. Now you can partner up with your mom. I just absolutely
It's so
love
much
that.
fun. It's so much fun, Michelle. You've given her this inspiration that she goes, "I can now do this as
Oh.
well." As shy as she is, she's like, "Okay, I'm going to start off with the faceless marketing," as Michelle says, and then gradually introduce myself on camera. And I'm like, "Look who's watching the training." And she's got a little notebook and a pen, and she's so excited. For the first time in 30 years. I'm just like, it's incredible. Like, I'm just so excited.
You know, I
And
love
so
what you said.
she'll
The
be,
first time in
my
50
hope
years.
really, yeah, my hope is that in 6 months or even less, she will be on one of these webinars speaking about how she's generated her 6 figures as well. So I'm really excited for that, Michelle.
Yes. I love what you
Thank
said, that
you.
you're like, she's, excited again, first time in like, long time. And it's like, that's what I love about this, because you
Yes.
get hope back in your life, right? Because
Yes.
we get so caught up in this mundane of our life or just surviving our life, and this gives you that vision to be able
That
to
hope.
create your life. And I just love that. I'm so proud of you, my friend. Thank you for
Oh,
sharing.
thank you, Michelle.
Oh,
Thank you so
love that.
much. Thank you
Wow,
for
what a
having me.
story. Yes. I want to, I saw a question I want to answer real quick, and somebody's like, is this saturated? You guys, saturation is, and you can Google this, by the way, it's when you saturate 74% of a market. Now, I love that question, saturation, and I'm going to share with you why you think it's saturated. But the only way this business will ever get saturated, and that is if the world stops populating. And let me explain. We have 40,000 people in our community. Saturation is 74%. Let's just take the 5 billion on social media. 1% of 5 billion is 50 million. That's our goal. We want to get 1% of social media and get 50 million people inside our community. Yes, that will be absolutely amazing. We are not even half of a half percent. But here's why I said there's no such thing as saturation unless the world stops populating. Because I'm sharing with you guys right now, there is people that are going to college right now that have huge visions and goals. But in 5 years, something changes and they start looking for a way to make income from home. There's happily married couples right now that are maybe going to go through a divorce in 3 years, right? Unfortunately, it happens. And then all of a sudden that mom is going to need an additional income stream. Or there's happily married couples right now that want to retire early and they're look at their retirement and they don't have anything. So they have to start looking. We haven't even been introduced, or our new customers haven't even been introduced to us yet. There's no such thing as, like, literally, unless the world stops populating, there's no such thing as saturation. And that's what I love. But here's why you think it's saturated. And that is because that's what you are seeing on social media. But that tells you how well social media works. Because the only reason why you're seeing that on social media, my friend, is because that's what you're engaged in. So for example, I would never see a red wagon on my social media because I'm not into red wagons. So here's my little fun challenge for you. Go grab your child's phone or your grandchild's phone or your coworker's phone or your significant other's phone and say, hey, I'm doing a little test right now. Go to their For You page on TikTok or their social media page. Look what they see. You're going to scroll on theirs and be like, where did all the work from home people go? Because if they're not engaged in that, they're not going to see it. I tell people all the time, if you have children, a teenager, stop asking if they're good or what they're into. Just go borrow their TikTok and go to their For You page. You're either going to want to take them to church this weekend or you're going to want to give them a hug because you're proud of them, because you'll know exactly what they're into. And that's what excited me about launching a business on social media, because I don't got to go friend request people or find people. I can do attraction marketing. I can go out there, know who my perfect customer is, create content, talking to my perfect customer, having conversations with my perfect customer, and it will attract them to me. That's attraction marketing. And that is what I absolutely love. And I built my account was 0 when I started. 0 following, 0 everything. And I was able to grow it from scratch. That's how you can grow accounts so quick, because of the algorithms and how it definitely helps you. So real quick, you guys, I want to take it to, or keep it in South Africa. And Mel, are you with us, my friend? Are you able to share?
Yes, I'm here. It's raining cats and dogs. So if you guys are hearing a noise, I'm apologizing, but we've got hectic weather in KZN that is not normal. Apparently, it's snowing just a couple of kilometers from here, so we're freezing our butts off. But I'm coming to you guys tonight as a mother of 6. And my story started when, as parents of 6, we lost both our businesses due to Corona, serious lootings, and then serious floods that we had in and around our town. So just when we thought we'd get back on our feet, the next thing would hit us and we'd be back to square one. And there was a stage where I used to queue for people at home affairs so that they could get the first spot in line. And they would then come and take their spot 6 a.m. in the morning. And I would stand in that line from midnight to get them that first spot in the queue. And they would pay me. And with that money, I could afford a little bit of groceries for the week. And in our home, it was, after we'd lost everything, it was always a competition between food, fuel, and electricity. A little bit of food now, a little bit of fuel now, and then a little bit of electricity. And I started to go into serious depression because clients in my salon just started to decline because things in this area was dire. And I started to develop eczema, and I couldn't work with the products in my salon anymore. And I said to the Lord, why are you taking my last bread and butter? And I refused to close my doors. Until the day my doctor told me, you are going to have to stop doing what you're doing. You guys know how we are ignorant and we don't want to listen. And I was like, Lord, what now? And I started to search for ways to earn an income online. And I came across Cecilia's, my mentor. I came across her videos. This mother who was working 15 to 16 hours a day. I could relate with her because she was also a work from home salon owner. And in the beginning, I thought this can't be real. She's talking about too much. The amounts were too much to make it believable for me. And then I started to stalk her page. And I thought there's no way that this Afrikaans lady can be a scammer. There's no way. And I reached out and Cecilia answered all my questions for me. And I didn't have the money to start, but every day I would get up and I would look at her videos and I would run to my husband and I'd be like, look at what this woman is saying. Look at this. Because in 2022, we got scammed out of 150K in the crypto trading world. And he forbade me to ever participate in online opportunities again. And I had to lure him in with Cecilia's videos. And eventually he said to me, okay, I'm going to help you to get the money. And every day I would get up and I'd be like, I'm going to get the money to do this. I'm going to get this money and I'm going to start no matter what. And I started to manifest that money. And I went and I sat on the couch and I was like, what can I do to get my hands on the money to start this opportunity? And I remembered I had a 1950s stroller in mint condition that I didn't want to sell. My mother bought me that stroller with my last pregnancy. And I was like, okay, you need to decide what is more important. I can replace the stroller someday. I'm into antiques. And I sold that stroller. And the Monday, that weekend, I said, I'm starting this Wednesday. I've almost got all of the funds. Wednesday, I want to start. That Monday when I woke up, my dog gave birth to puppies, 9 puppies, a Staffy. She is a purebred, a thoroughbred dog. And I started to advertise, these puppies. And the deposits just came streaming in. And I had the money. And I said to my husband, we don't know if this is going to work. I said, but I don't think that God would have sent me this money this fast if I wasn't supposed to start this. And you know what? Till this day, I say, thank God I listened and I purchased that program instead of going to buy groceries because we were on an empty fridge and empty cupboards when I started this. Guys, there was nothing left of me when I started this, but another thing that comes with this program is mindset training that will literally take you from here to here. And that's exactly what this program and Michelle and Cecilia has done for everybody inside of this community. And I started to see sales from my 3rd week. I started to see sale after sale after sale after sale. And with every sale, I would WhatsApp Cecilia and I would tell her, you won't believe it, I just made another sale. And for the first time in 3 years, I could fill up our food cupboards, our fridge, our freezers, and I could take my children shopping for clothing for the first time in 3 years. And this gets me emotional every single time. My children could count their outfits on their one hand. And to me, having to provide to a family of 9, because my dad also lives with us, I couldn't cope with the fact that we could no longer provide to our children's basic needs. And when I could take them shopping for clothing, I made a video. I had a bed filled, a king-size bed filled with shopping bags with clothes for them. And that, to me, just made me realize where there's a will, there's a way. And if you really want to, you can. So if you are sitting on the other side of the screen today and you are thinking, I can't afford even the cheapest program, you can. You can manifest it, you can pray for it, and you can go and sit down and think, because you have some or other skill that you can use to help you to gather the money. And my advice to anybody that is still thinking that this isn't real, listen to everybody's testimonies on this webinar tonight. Danielle's testimony had me in tears before I had to start. She's got parents in their 50s and 60s who's never been on a plane, who's never left South Africa to see the world. And look at what she's doing for her family. Look at what I can do for my children and what Cecilia can finally do, not spend 16 hours a day in a salon. She can finally have the time to spend with her children. And that's what this is about. Yes, it's about making money. I mean, that's why we all are here. But at the end of the day, it is the freedom that you get back to spend time with your family. It's about the mindset training to get yourself back as a person so that you can finally just live and breathe again. And it is about the change that you can make in other people's lives by introducing this program to them. So Michelle, I just want to say thank you for your $1 million coaching, and Cecilia for being my mentor and for always being there. I would have never sat here today and say that I became the 3rd South African millionaire and that I hit 2 million in South African currency in 10 months. I've worked before and we've had a good life. My husband purchased this home cash. That's why we didn't lose our home, but we lost everything else. I've never made this kind of money. I've never had the kind of mindset that I have today. And the heart to share this with others so that you too can live and breathe again. The only thing I want to tell you is to just start. Just start. It's going to be the best decision of your entire life. And you will walk into the best season of your life when you start this. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, Michelle and Cecilia.
Wow, Mel, your story is absolutely amazing. And as a mom, I felt it, you know, in a different level. And I'm just so proud of you. And I'm so excited to see what's going to happen in your future, because I know this is just the beginning, right? Not even been doing this a year yet. And thank you so much for sharing. Woo, you guys, on that note, I think we're going to end it because that was pretty powerful. So Mel, thank you so much for sharing. Thanks everybody for sharing. And as you guys can see, it's a global business. And thank you guys for being on here. So now what you need to do now is just get back with the person that invited you here. They sent you an email, right? And just reply to that email with any questions, or go to the bottom of that email. There's a PS and there's the 4 different programs. You can look at them. You can see what's in them. Get the one that's best for your goals and dreams. And I look forward to seeing you inside the community and working with you. And how exciting that this weekend you guys can launch your own business and start learning